Hello my friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and the flip through of this very unique journal. I created this journal using a 45 record sleeve. It was a double sleeve, which worked out perfect because I got a front cover and a back cover from the record sleeve. As you can see, I increased the spine, and it is now a 2-inch wide spine with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and there are 7 signatures. This is the back of the journal, which is also the back of the record sleeve, and this has the record was inside, so both the front and the back have handmade paper in them. And I just thought that was fun to pop that in there. So let's get back over to the front so I can share the full flip through of this really unique one-of-a-kind journal. I wanted to show you that in the front, where the record used to go, I put 2 pieces of handmade paper. Now this paper, I do believe, was made by my friend, BB of BB's Closet Creations, but it was sent to me by my friend, Kara, of Paper Confessions with Kara Mia. This is the inside of the album cover, and now we get into the signatures. This beautiful piece was also sent to me in Happy Mail, and I created a small pocket over top of scrapbook paper and added these 2 pretty pieces of paper to it. Here I have a piece of stationery. This is the front cover of a music sheet book, also very old. I do believe this was 1950s. And the tape that's on here is, I found it that way. So that's been on there a while too. You can tell because it's all yellow. This is the inside of that music book. And I created a pocket here, and we have a really pretty tag that goes inside, and it says, "Never Stop Exploring." Here I've got some stationery, and this is scrapbook paper, and I put a little stamp down here. I also added a pocket right here with a super pretty piece of paper. That paper was given to me by my friend Mimi of By Mimi with Love. On the live, I started this on a live, so if you'd like to see some of the process, I will try to remember to link the live video in my description box. But I did some stenciling here to dress up the plain paper. This is authentic vintage ephemera, and it just has some notes that somebody made on it. Stationery. This is the other half of the old music paper book, 1950s. So that would have been the back cover. This is the other side of the back cover of that music book, and created a pocket here and popped these beautiful papers in. Over here I have a book page, and I covered the top of it with this scrapbook paper to create a pocket and stuffed it with some pretty papers. A nice little side pocket. This was actually a large tag, and I just simply turned it into a little side tuck spot. I used a lot of washi tape in this. All of the washi that I used has been fortified, so it won't peel up. And you'll see it here and there and everywhere. Here's a nice belly band. I put a nice big tag underneath of it. This is a vintage book page, and I've layered some papers here to be written on. Another tag that I used to create a side tuck spot, so you can see some stenciling here. and a couple of pieces of paper to write on. Here is a nice little paper flip. It says stunning, and this is a pocket, and look at this cute tag. Isn't this kitty cat so cute? Here we have another side pocket. You'll notice in here that not all the pages are the same size, and I like that. This is a very eclectic journal, although it does have an overall vibe to it, but it's still pretty eclectic because it's got just such a wide variety of wonderful goodies inside. This is a horizontal belly band going across this wallpaper here. The wallpaper was given to me by my friend BB of BB's Closet Creations. On this side of the wallpaper, I just added this nice big pocket and then added some really large tags to it. And this is an authentic piece of vintage ephemera dated 1958. This paper here is from 1937. It is authentic music paper. I did coat it with Mod Podge just to keep it in one piece. It was getting brittle, but it should be in good shape now. Some more stationery. Nice big pocket with some big tags. Here's another side pocket that was a tag that I turned into a pocket. And this says, "You are enough." On this tag, I added this in the middle, as you can see, and then I added these little pieces of doily right here on the edges. This is a fun little page. I added this flower and turned it into a very tiny pocket, and then made a little ticket. I just had a little rectangle piece of scrap paper, and I just used my hole punch just to curve the corners to make it a ticket shape. And this is a frame here. But I turned that into a pocket and just put this piece of paper inside. Here we have some vintage book page that I cut out and added it here and added the washi tape. And then a nice piece of paper. You can see underneath here that I did some stenciling. And then here these guys are again. I think they were rowers. I don't know if they were Olympians or not, but they're pictured here as well. This book is in a foreign language. There's a lot of pages in here that are in a foreign language, and I do believe it's Dutch. Washi tape here and here. Stationery. Oh, I forgot to show you. Go back super quick. Right here in this center of this signature, I added a little tiny tassel. It's black with some gold trim around it. All right, back to our stationery. Vintage book page. I did a little pocket here. You can see the washi tape here and here. Here's a beautiful postcard. This was given to me in Happy Mail as well, and I just can't remember who sent it to me. I am so sorry. And if I sound a little tired today, I'm sorry about that too. I am tired. I've traveled 2 weekends in a row, and not for vacations. So I'm pretty worn out. This says, "Quiet the mind and the soul will speak." Beautiful butterfly tag here. Find joy in the now. Here's an envelope that I attached to this page, and I put some scrapbook paper, some printed scrapbook paper in the envelope. And then the card that was originally in the envelope I attached to the page. You can open that up and you can write in it. Here's the other side of the envelope, and I just tucked some tags under there, and you can see I did some stenciling on that page. I might have done that while I was live too, in that one live episode. Washi tape for this. This is just some vintage, nice crinkly paper. You can hear it sounds a little bit different than regular paper. Stationery. Here is our other bead dangle. I only did 2. I could have done 7, but I wanted to keep the bottom of it pretty clean. Nice and crunchy paper. It feels pretty cool. Music paper. This one's 1956. Some stenciled paper. Here we have another tag that I turned into a pocket. I added a vintage stamp to it. Make today beautiful. Tried to be sure to coordinate all of the colors in here. Here's a nice pretty tag, and this small one, I'm pretty certain that my friend Penny of Penny's Crafty Creations gave me the small one, and then I just simply attached it to the larger one. Another tag that I turned into a pocket, or a side tuck really. Pretty, very pretty piece of paper. And another one that I added to this scrapbook paper. Here we have, you can see I used my big hole punch to add this little shape here, and just some small pieces of pretty paper that go inside. Lots of journaling space in here. Definite vintage vibes. Another piece of authentic vintage ephemera. That one is dated 1987. This is, I think, stationery. This is 1937 book page, music book page. Here's the other side of it. Isn't it pretty? I did add this for writing, but I didn't want to cover the image or the name of the song. Here we have a horizontal belly band, and I embellished it. Then I added, this is a vintage like check stub, but it's like an extra piece, so there was no writing on it. And then this is just a really pretty coordinating tag. Some washi tape down the side. We have washi tape over here. If you look through here, there's actually washi tape on many, many of the pages. And then we just have this. I liked this. I felt like it looked good next to this and also on the vintage music paper, so I made sure to add it. Another one of these really pretty papers, and some vintage paper here. Here we have a nice big piece of, this is scrapbook paper, I think. And then over here, I've turned it into a pocket. Hope is never lost. We are on to the last signature, and this is another part of the book cover that you saw earlier in this journal, and I turned it into a nice big pocket. I think it coordinates really nicely with this beautiful scrapbook paper. And then we just have a nice big space for writing right there. And when we flip it over, we have a pocket there and a nice little space for journaling there. some vintage music paper right here. Washi tape down the edge on both sides. And actually, I used it on many of the edges in this journal to help protect them because some of the papers are really old. Here's some rice paper, and I put a little stamp down here in the corner. Some ledger paper, a really pretty piece of decorative paper. This is vintage music paper here. When we flip it over, we can see the music, and we can also see this side tuck. This is a vintage piece of authentic ephemera. And then this is a very pretty piece of decorative paper. We have some washi right here down the edge. I did some stenciling here with the dragonflies. Now on this really pretty page, I went ahead and I added a moth here. And then to make the music books, I had to size them to fit in here because this is a very unusual size for a journal. So I had this piece that got cut off, so I simply added 2 pieces of paper. You could use this part with a gel pen, and if you don't have a gel pen, you could certainly add a a lined piece of paper or a lighter color piece of paper. But I just thought that was cute. You can see the really old tape that was on here, so that's pretty fun because as junk journalers, we like that kind of stuff. Another piece of authentic vintage ephemera dated 1972. And then we have a really pretty tag here that I'm going to pop in the pocket. This is the back of the journal and also the back of the record sleeve, sorry. And then here's that other piece of handmade paper. This is what it looks like from the top. It's not a gator mouth. I can squeeze it closed, and if I let it go, it'll do that, but it's fine. It'll close pretty nicely. So this is the journal, my friends. I am going to list this in the Etsy shop. I hope you like it. I had so much fun making it. I love the vintage vibes that are inside. Just super great, and I love that I used a 45 album cover to create this journal. All right, my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.